Hey, y'all, and welcome back to another awesome episode of Are We Still On podcast. I am your host, Zen, and baby, we just got a lot to unpack on this episode, okay? We have so freaking much to unpack in this episode, and we are just trying to get some shit clear, okay? We are trying to understand exactly what the fuck these people be thinking that we have in our lives. Okay. So before I go in any further to this episode, I want to hope that everyone is having an awesome day. And if you are not, I hope that you fix whatever of a mess of a day that you are having so that you can have a good day. So let's just talk about my setup right now real quick, okay? Your girl is trying to be more into a zone where I know that there is nothing but positivity flowing around me, okay? I'm a neutral girl. I love elephants. I love plants. So this is my setup. This is my new little temporary setup until I have enough money to buy a studio to record my podcast, okay? So we just gonna have to ride it out, and y'all don't make too much fun of my background because as y'all can see, I have pillows everywhere, plants everywhere, and this big ass elephant picture behind me, but you can really only see like a little bit above my head, but that's about it. So going into this episode, I just want to bring to everyone and say that, baby, sometimes these exes be having us fucked up, okay? These lousy ass exes, these flawed ass fucking people in our life, our family, friends, whatever it is, baby, they just all got us fucked up. And we just gonna have to read them with this episode and let them know that, baby, no more, okay? We are not going to keep going back and forth with you. We are not about to keep acting like shit just is not happening when it is, okay? It definitely is. So knowing that some people can really get you out of your body and to a point where we are just filling ourselves with negativity. You get what I'm saying? Like, we're just feeding ourselves with negativity to make sure that we have enough negativeness in our body to really pursue these people and hurt these people that hurt us. Okay? And y'all heard that saying where they say, hurt people. Baby, sometimes it's just best to get your thoughts together by yourself and figure out a master plan to where your ass can control, alt, delete these people that are in your life that you know are doing you wrong. You know what I'm saying? So we are definitely like just trying to gather as many things that we can in this episode so that we know how to read, tell the signs, and figure out a more positive outlet to let go of some of the hurt that we have been facing. Okay? So battling with yourself on things that you know that you might be capable of, but just haven't directly put it to the test is definitely one of those things where you're just like coming up with all this evil shit. Like, you know, you're capable of thinking these things. You know what I'm saying? Like, just like the people that rob banks, just like the people that kidnap kids, baby, they are capable of planning this shit out. You hear what I'm saying? Like, they're not just going willy-nilly with the plan. They're capable, which is why half of them get caught. They're capable of literally plotting a plan for months, weeks, years, days. You know what I'm saying? So it's the point to where you know that you're capable of doing it, but learning how to detour those negative thoughts to make sure that you are stooping to somebody else's level is definitely something that is a skill set. It's a skill set, because to learn how to not act on your emotions, that shit is pretty hard. That shit is pretty hard, because when you're young, you act on impulse. You're acting on friendships. You want to fight all the time. You're acting on responses from people that just did you dirty, So we're all in this type of era where we are capable of doing said things. You hear me? And I just want everyone to know that, baby, we have to come up with a better way. Okay? A better way, a better day, a better something. Because knowing that this shit is just not what it should be is definitely something that everyone should want to know, and at least try and dissolve whatever type of situation and conflict that you might have. So with that, I'm just going to say a couple of things, because, baby, we need to know exactly what the fuck is getting your lick back. Okay? We have to understand that getting your lick back means that you have been hurt so bad that the only way that you can move on in life is to make sure that that person that hurt you hurts just as bad as you do. Okay? Rather it's friendships, rather it's relationships, rather it's family members, baby. Regardless of the situation, you are literally going to try and come up with a master plan to get back at these people. And just hear me out, okay? Hear me out. That shit is not going to do you no good at the end of the day. Okay, it's either gonna have your ass in jail, locked up, trying to plead to the judge that you didn't mean what you did, or you were insane, or whatever type of, when you go see the judge and they sit there and look at you and you got the juries reading your ass for filth and they're just basically dictating your whole life from this point on. You don't want to have that type of outcome. You don't want to have that type of outcome. So you want to at least think some shit out, okay? Think some shit out before you act on anything. Before you slashing Tyrone tires, before you are fucking beating Brittany in the face with a brick, and now here it is. She done called her people, and now her people are at your house, and they're her homeboys and them are basically finna kidnap. Let's just think some shit through, because at this point, getting your lick back will result into a tit for tat. Okay, so you're hurting me, now I'm finna hurt you. Oh, you hurt me again, now I'm finna hurt you again. And then we're going on and on. And baby, this is not Erykah Badu. Okay, we're going on and on. And at some point, the cycle has to stop. It has to stop. So here I am, I'm like thinking, I don't think that I have ever had like a point to where I just wanted to get my lick back. Okay. Rather it was losing a friend, rather it's, not trusting somebody in my family. I don't think that I've ever had the thought of wanting to get even with someone. You hear what I'm saying? Like, I think I have always had in me this type of energy level that just has me thinking, like, regardless of how many times I've been cheated on, how many times someone has just really done me dirty, how many times I've been ghosted in a friendship, how many times anything was to happen, I don't think that I was necessarily the person to be petty enough, be little enough to have myself in this negative mindset to get back at someone, to make someone feel as hurt as I did, to make someone, regret ever crossing me. I don't think I've ever had those type of thoughts. Now, in relationships, I know that we all tend to, call our exes a couple of fucking names, call our exes everything but the child of God. Like, we have all had that type of happening. And that's probably the only thing that I have ever really done, really have just really stuck to. So I'm just like, I can't add a little razzle to your dazzle, and no, you can't add a little dazzle to my razzle, because I'm not going to allow you to. I'm not going to allow you to interrupt anything in my space that's going to make me feel like I have to result to something negative in order to get my point across. Never. Never in a million years probably will ever happen, because I really don't give a damn. I really don't give two fucks. Okay? Like, your girl will literally turn the other cheek and be minding her own business, all while I know what type of person I am, what type of friend I am, what type of lover I am. Baby, you will forever regret ever crossing me, overstepping my boundaries, or just doing things that just does not make sense altogether. So, like, now, what do we do from here when we are trying to not result into these negative comments? Baby, let me tell you what you do, okay? Certain things are for certain people, okay? We all have different friend groups. We all have different outcomes of anger. We all have different, sometimes sitting alone and figuring out exactly how you feel in certain situations, figure out exactly what you want as a result from these situations. Because 9 times out of 10, a lot of the times when we get our lick back from these people, baby, we are literally back in these people's face a week later, a month later, a year later. And at that point, we're just doing this as a revolving cycle for no reason. We're doing it for no reason. I mean, there is a reason, because it might feel good to you. It might feel good that you know that you're out here sleeping with your ex-daddy. It might feel good. That shouldn't feel good. But I mean, if you are in the part of your life where you just really want to, hurt whomever that bad, then I mean, by all means, go ahead, sugar baby, I guess. But no, seriously, like, I was watching fucking Girlfriends. I was watching Girlfriends, and baby, that episode where Tony Ass decided that she was going to be toxic because of her wanting to find her life. Baby, first of all, Tony Ass was piss poor broke. Okay, Tony was living from check to check. When I say check to check, baby, I'm talking about as soon as that check was in her hand, that motherfucker was gone the next minute. So it's like she was always borrowing money from Joan, asking Joan to help her pay for this, pay for that. Baby, Greg got with Greg. Her and Greg were a cool, good thing going. And baby, she wanted to be so wealthy in her life that she, regarding of how she felt about her lover Greg, she got engaged with a man while she was with Greg. Like, she said, fuck everything. I am going to get what I want because I know I deserve it, all while I am in a relationship and I love the man that I'm in a relationship with. You don't love Greg ass that fucking much, Tony, to where you were able to put your man aside to get engaged to a man that has more money than your man. So, long story short on that shit, baby, Greg wanted his lick back, okay? He didn't care how long he had to plot his revenge. He didn't care how long he had to get his shit together. He didn't care how long, as long as he knew that at the end of the fucking day, Tony was going to get her shit, what was coming for her. So Greg ended up, basically wooing Tony ass, and she pulled him back. Baby, let me tell you something. If I was Tony or anybody else in this world, and I knew for a fucking fact that I was out here just fucking doing people wrong, I'm comfortable knowing that we are never, ever ever going to be friends again. We are never going to be close again. We are never going to be boyfriend and girlfriend again, because I wouldn't even want to put myself in that position to where now I'm putting my fate in your hands. After I knew I did you dirty, in the back of my mind, I'm going to think like, shit is coming. I don't know when it's coming, but he's going to want to hurt me the same way that I hurt him. I know he is, because that shit hurt Greg. It really did hurt Greg. So next thing you know, Tony is so fucking ecstatic. She goes out and get a pumpkin for Halloween or Thanksgiving. I forgot what fucking holiday it was, but she goes and get this fucking pumpkin, and she comes back to her house. Baby, Greg ass is on that fucking floor with a chick over him, and she's half-ass naked. Greg was like, basically, gotcha, bitch, got your back. Like, and he didn't care. Like, he knew for a fact that he knew that he was not ever going to love Tony again. But the fact that he knew that and still got his get back because he wanted to hurt Tony just as much as she hurt him, baby, that shit sent me overboard. It sent me overboard, okay? I was like, bitch. I remember the first time I ever watched it, because I've clearly binge watched Girlfriends probably like every 6 months. I will binge watch. So that's twice a fucking year for like the last 6-7 years that I have been watching it. So it's like every time I see that part, it just makes me think like, boy, people aren't shit. Okay? They aren't shit, because it's like you could have really turned and got yourself together, understood that, you know, this person just couldn't love me the way that I wanted to be loved. This person couldn't do for me the way I wanted things to be done for me. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I probably would have, if I was Greg, I probably would have just collected my fucking thoughts and knew that this chick is money driven. This chick is money driven. She wants every dime to be dedicated to her, and just call it that. So I'm like, are we really that far off to where we're regarding feeling better, mentally healing ourselves? Are we really that far off to where we are just willing to basically have karma come back and bite us in the ass? Okay, because I don't know if y'all know, but baby, karma is real. Karma, that shit's so real. I'm pretty sure her fucking middle name is goddamn Tiffany, goddamn Lynn, goddamn Marie, Karma Marie fucking Jones. That's her name. That's her name. And karma is her game. What goes around comes around. And baby, you don't want to be one of those fucking people that Carmisha come and get. Okay? Miss Marie, Miss Jones, you don't want her ass to come back and fucking deal with you the way that she knows best. Okay? We don't want that. So I'm like, baby, Tony was on her shit. She was on her shit. Because, baby, after Greg did that shit, nothing really just mattered to Tony after that. She was a hot-ass mess. But we are just not trying to be in that position to where we allow exes and fucking flawed-ass lovers to just come into our lives and manipulate us into wanting to result to that negative energy. You get what I'm saying? Like, we should be in a part of our lives where we are elevating, because a lot of people are out here losing their lives, losing their limbs, losing their kids, just losing their dignity all together, all because somebody just wanted to do some straight crazy ass shit, you know? And I had an ex that was just so downright fucking disgusting, to where you are telling me all these things. You want to get married, you want to have kids, you want to be together. Baby, it took all of fucking 2.5 months 3 months, 4 months, I don't fucking remember. But it took all of those months for females to start coming out the woodworks. And at this point, I really thought that I loved this dude, like really loved him. And it's like all these females were coming out the woodworks. I'm so, oh, he's telling me the same thing. And I'm like, at this point, just show me the proof. Show me the proof. Let me see the fucking proof before I ever decide that I'm going to bring anything up. Okay, because I'm that type of ex, baby. I am so fucking calm when things hit the fan that the only thing that I'm able to really have myself feel is a little bit of fucking clutter. My mind gets cluttered because now here I am, baby. I am packing your shit in my mind. I am packing and folding your clothes, putting your shoes, putting your game system, putting your fucking belt in this tub and delivering it to where it gotta go, because you can't come back here and pick it up. So I'm like, at this point, it's like, you don't care about me. And I had that same type of feeling with other exes. It's like, you really don't care about me. So I had to make that known to myself in order for me to be able to move and maneuver my way how I was thinking I should have been doing in the first place. So not only am I here in this position, I'm just like not even trying to get my lick back. Nothing about hurting him in the process of me becoming somebody that I don't want to be will help me in the long run. So baby, what did I do? Your girl got her shit together, got, new place, new job, all kinds of new shit. I'm traveling, I'm seeing the world, and the only thing that he can result to till this day is to just fucking like my shit, to comment on my shit. Oh, you're beautiful. Oh, that body. That body. Like, sir, I don't know if you know, but I don't fuck with you. Sorry, I don't. So you will only have to forever watch me as I glow up. That's my lick back. That's my get back at this nasty ass, dirty ass nigga for doing me wrong. That's what I look forward to. So knowing that I am doing him of service to make sure that he is watching my every fucking move and trying to figure out exactly what the fuck is she doing today? Oh, she's in Greece? How she get money to go to Greece? Oh, who is this nigga in her pictures? Who is that? Who got the same tattoo as that nigga in her? Figure it out. Do what you need to do to figure it out, sir, because this is my lick back. So you're going to forever try and get and understand who the fuck I'm talking to. Who am I spending my time with? Who am I going on vacation with? And baby, that's what this episode is about. Learning how to not want to get your lick back physically. None of that physical shit matters, baby, because everything is materialistic. You can get that back, but baby, getting your lick back mentally, okay? Getting your lick back mentally, that shit is what will drive fucking people crazy. That is what, even with friendships, like there's friendships that have ended not because they were on my terms, but because they ended on their terms. And baby, I was in a position to where it's like, how many times did I allow you to not be my friend? How many times did I allow you to basically feel the need that your needs were above mine? How many times did I allow you to basically ghost me whenever the fuck you thought it was cool to do so without having a genuine conversation? How many times? So at this point, I'm thinking, there's no going back for me. My lick back will be you forever just watching me as I do whatever I do in life on social media. We can't talk. We can't chat. We can't text. We can't meet up for brunch. We can't do none of that. And I hope that when people are listening to this episode, y'all really take accountability for how you feel. Feel your feelings. Feel your fucking feelings, because it matters. Feel your feelings, because nobody else is going to understand exactly how you hurt, exactly how you feel, exactly how all of these things are making you mentally insane at times. No one is going to understand that but you. So when you are out here thinking that the only way it can make you feel better is by going around and fucking just derailing everything that you worked hard for, only to get a lick back for a certain split second of time, please think twice. Please think twice, because no one really fucking cares the way you feel but you. So getting your lick back, baby, get that shit back mentally. Get it back mentally. Progress in life. Try new things. Enroll yourself in some certification programs. There's tech. You got insurance. You got fucking AI. There's a lot of fucking things that you can do in life to conduct yourself and get your shit together, to where, yeah, you might be sad about losing a friend, losing a lover, losing a family member, but baby, let me tell you something. Especially if you know that you tried your hardest to be who you are, to show support, to show love, to show kindness, they'll understand it. Because once they're sitting there by themselves with nobody in their corner, and they're just trying to figure out exactly why the fuck they ain't got no friends, why the fuck they ain't got nobody that really loves them like that, why the fuck they just out here doing things on their own now, it's because now you have enough time, baby, to understand exactly how every relationship, how every friendship, how every situation dealing with a family member has played out from start to damn finish. Start to finish. So I just don't know what to say, what to do, but to have y'all understand that, baby, we are in this for us. We're not in it for nobody else. We're not in it for the exes. We're not in it because we in love. We're not doing none of that. We're not. I don't want to be in love that bad to where I am just going against everything that I worked hard for, everything that I have put on the map, put on my vision board, put in my notes, put out into the universe, put out into my prayers, put out into church. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. So I just want everyone to know that, baby, when you are facing these type of problems, I want you to start off by saying, fuck you. Fuck you, lousy ex. Fuck you, lousy friend. Fuck you, lousy ass family member that keep running over me. Fuck you to it all. It is what it is. Okay? You get out here and you get some notion. Get some notion. Get some motion, notion, lotion if you need to. But baby, we're not going to keep going back and forth and back. Baby, because at this point, I can't even look behind me unless I'm looking at this ass. That's all I'm going to be doing. And for the men that are listening to this episode, look up, not down, unless you are looking down at, you know what I'm about to say. But no, for real, we can't keep doing it. We're not doing it. Getting our lick back sounds good, sounds fun, but it's just not worth it. And so my ass was on social media as always, because your girl is just, I'm fascinated at other people's stories in their lives, because clearly they posted on social media. So one person said, if your lick back is giving up pussy, you done lost twice. I mean, I get it. I get it, because you don't want to just be out here throwing your fucking cat around just because you're upset or you're mad that your boyfriend cheated on you. Baby, your boyfriend cheated on you. Just get your shit together and elevate. Elevate. Don't even look back. Don't even accept no apology. Don't even accept no closure. Don't even accept no Facebook notification, Snapchat notification, DM on Instagram, fucking tweet. Don't accept none of that. Blocked numbers get blocked for a reason, baby. Blocked number get blocked in life and real life, okay? Leave it at that. But you giving up cat because you upset that you got cheated on, I mean, and you probably don't even like this person that you're giving your cat to, but it just makes you feel good. That should not make you fucking feel good. You should be able to do something that's going to put some money in your pocket, put some money in generational wealth, put some money where that shit counts that you know that you want to spend it on. That giving up cat because you got cheated on, giving up cat because you just out here sad and lonely, I wouldn't do it. So then someone else said, I could have got my lick back on a few of y'all, but I had to realize y'all was the losers already. Life whooping y'all ass. That's why I'm so quiet now. It's always a bigger picture, and don't try to make a mess in someone's life and think yours is going to go smoothly, because what? Karmisha is real. What goes around comes around. That girl will come in your life like a goddamn hurricane, okay? And wreck all this shit. So get it together. We can't keep sitting here doing it. We can't keep doing it, because getting your lick back just always results in something that should have never happened, something that will probably cost you a lot of things, okay? So altogether, just let's not let it keep happening. We need to get on a different type of boat, a different type of curve, a different type of whatever the fuck, because we're not doing it no more. So I hope everyone that's listening to this episode understands and get through your head exactly what I'm trying to say, okay? So with that, I am going to wish everyone to have a great rest of your day. And if you are still having a messed up day, maybe email me at arewestillonpodcast@gmail.com with whatever is on your mind. And baby, we will try and figure this shit out together. So I hope you guys enjoyed episode 4. And I hope you guys tune in next week to Are We Still On Podcast. You can reach me on all social media platforms. I hope you have a good day. Bye.